Hello there, Scorpio. Thank you so much for stopping by for your tarot video forecast for the week of January 18th through the 24th. Before we get started with the forecast, I just want to let you all know I do have some slots still open and a couple of mentoring sessions coming up. So if you're interested in being a part of a group mentoring session where you get a chance to explore and stretch your own psychic abilities, let me know. Just drop me a line and let me know and we'll get you plugged in for that. Okay? So let's get on into your forecast, Scorpio. On Monday, what you have showing up, what we have showing up, is the Nine of Swords in reverse. Nine of Swords in reverse just means that there's something that's been bothering us, that we've been thinking about a lot, that maybe even is interfering with our everyday functioning, possibly interfering with our sleep. And on Monday, something happens that clears that up for us. So either the situation itself becomes something that is much less distracting to us, or it becomes something that we do some spiritual healing or some psychological healing on ourselves so that it becomes less distracting to us. Either way, it's a relief, so I'm glad to see that come in for us. Now, Tuesday, Nine of Clubs in reverse. And I'm feeling like for the Nine of Clubs in reverse, how it's coming in for us, this just means that we have finished some kind of project and it's wound down. It's pretty much over and we're just relaxing. We're kind of kicking back and going, you know what? Did a good job with that. Okay, just kind of taking a breath or two before we get ready to pick up the next project and get started with that. So that's Tuesday. Wednesday, we have one of our cards. We have the Death card, which really is the transformation card. Some kind of major transformation going on Wednesday. Usually this is a transformation in our own core values that I see moving in with this card. So these are values that we've held for a very long time, maybe since we were little children. And as those values start to transform, it really impacts how we interact with the world around us, with those that we care for. We are seeing things in a completely different manner. And it feels to me like that this is a much more hopeful manner that we're seeing things in than what we saw them before. So really nice transformation coming in on Wednesday. One word of caution though, transformation, transition, change. It all can be very awkward and uncomfortable as you go from point A to point B with it, because it's all in that unknown space in between. So it's okay. It's okay if it's uncomfortable. It's going to be worth it. It's going to be easier for us to find our happiness after we go through this transition point. So really a good thing coming in for us on Wednesday. Thursday, my favorite card. We have the Fool showing up. This is telling me that we have some kind of new beginning coming in on Thursday. This can be new relationship, new business project, new work of some kind, new hobby. But what this is when we are inspired to do something intuitively. We trust that inspiration. We know how to handle it, what to do with it, and we just move forward with it using that trust. And as we move forward with that trust, we are in good hands, because when we trust in that inspiration, that intuition, those things that come from the great creative source, miracles just happen. So very cool card. New beginning, leap of faith type new beginning. You may be beginning something or doing something in a way that other people would not be able to see the logic to. Maybe it's not logical at all. Maybe you can't even see the logic to it, but you just know that it feels right. So very cool card. Yummy stuff there. Friday, what we have showing up is we have the Page of Coins in reverse. The Page of Coins in reverse just means we're getting some kind of message about money that is not really what we want to hear. Maybe we find out an invoice is bigger than we thought it was. Maybe we thought it wasn't due for another month and it's due now. Oops. Anything like that. Just a message about money that we're just not thrilled to hear when it comes in reverse like that for us on Friday. Wow, Saturday. We haven't seen this card for a while. Saturday we have the Eight of Cups coming in. This kind of goes along with our new beginning too that showed up on Thursday. Eight of Cups really is talking about that there was something that was dragging us down and holding us back, some kind of negative influence in our life where we were putting a lot of energy and effort towards making things better with this thing, but it just wasn't. You know, it's kind of like trying to put helium underneath a concrete brick. It's just not going to stay there, and the brick is not going to go up. That's kind of what the situation has been like for us. We've been trying to put helium underneath a concrete brick, and we're finally realizing this isn't working. And so we are walking away from that situation, and we're walking towards something that is more promising, that will be, when we put our effort and energies into this thing, that it will reward us by responding to effort and energy. In other words, whatever we're doing, we're going to see some results in this other situation. So I see us walking away from this one situation that just wasn't giving us any results and walking into a situation that does. That's coming in on Saturday. Sunday, Ten of Swords coming up, and this really has to do with other people's opinions, what other people think and what other people say about the things that we're doing or about who we are. And if there's anything that I've learned as I've gotten a little bit older, which I am not old, I am young, by the way, just so we know, setting the record straight. Other people's opinions, what other people think of us, they don't matter as much as we let them matter in most cases. In a lot of cases, we make what other people think of us very important when really, in the overall scheme of things, not so much. We're the one that was given this life. It was a present to us. We are here to experience it in the way that we need to experience it. And so what other people think about what we should or shouldn't be doing, or what we should or shouldn't be having, has nothing to do with us. It seriously doesn't. It is none of our business. So when people try to foist those opinions on us, this is the Ten of Swords card coming up. People are trying to foist their ideas about what we should be on us. Look what happens when we hold on to, when we catch those ideas, when we catch those little sword thoughts that they have about what we should be. We get knocked down to the ground and pinned down. Not exactly what supportive friends would do if they were thinking in an aware sort of way, huh? Not exactly what we should tolerate when we are trying to move forward in a positive way in our lives. So you just want to be aware. Some people run off at the mouth when they got no business running off at the mouth. You don't really want to pay them any attention. You sure don't want to let them influence or waive your decisions. Okay, so that's the advice that comes in with that card. The card basically says people are running their mouths when they shouldn't be, in a false way. So Scorpios, that is your week. That is our week. Thank you so much for stopping by, for hanging out, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. I do appreciate all of your support. I have to tell you guys, I have been so enjoying the mentoring sessions and meeting people just at all levels of their psychic development, from people about to go pro all the way down to people that, you know, have been in this before and sort of backed out of it, on people that just are first discovering that they're psychic, and everywhere in between. It's been so fabulous to meet every single one of you. And the same thing for all the people that I read. Every time I get a new client, I sit back after the reading and I go, wow, how did such a wonderful person come into my life? This is so great. So I just want to thank all of you for allowing me to be a part of your lives, and definitely for allowing, for, how do I want to say this? For you guys being a part of my life too. You guys, some of you just don't think that you know that much about psychic abilities or whatever, but talking to you really impacts me as well, and it helps me to grow. So thank you for being a part of my life. So everybody, have a wonderful, wonderful week. I hope to see you back here next time. Peace out.